Okay. That's why I forgot to unmute Discord. All right. Yep, now I'm ready. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, Neko. How you doing? I must go ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the Gate of Judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Mount Ruler. What are you doing, Oneko? Yeah. The house 4 times. Ah, yes, you may pass. So now I'm actually gonna get to see the place. Little cutscene.
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came. To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Kings. Mistress Lavenna, on behalf of House Fortemps, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you would all come with me. I like this music. Hi, Phoenix. You missed me get traumatized at my last stream from the end of Realm Reborn. Yeah, I finished Realm Reborn. So I'm literally just starting Heavensward now. Oh, well, at least Telegia got sliced in half. So there's a silver lining. Supposed to go. I think because you go around like this. I'm so confused on how to navigate. Oh, I think up here, I guess. I guess since I'm over here, we'll go check the letter. Letter, I think it's. Yay. Oh, I forgot to. Save that. To the Aetherite Shard first. Let's see, how many are there? There's a bunch. The warrior of light and her brave companions walk in the street of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot say how long I've waited for this day. Allow me to present you my family home, 4 Thames Manor. I would like no more to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint
Okay.
yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
I guess it's time to go. I don't believe that's useful for anything. Any of these ones. So I'm pretty sure all of mine are 130, right? All classes. Yeah. There's around there. Oh no. But my warrior, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I can take the warrior one. Or it's 115, duh. It's the same basically. The warrior one. Because accept the warrior pieces as our friends at House 4 times have been generous enough to extend us their protection. We must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It's only proper we learn about our new home, so we might become more self-sufficient. We'll take a while to learn the land, but we must learn. But learn we must. There's market and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem the tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My commands and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my mouse servant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I go forgetful, my dear touch. There is something I must give you ere we part. The documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. These documents identify you as ward of House Fortemps. Given that our wars have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should any happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you will remain under the protection of House Fortemps. But let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we will do our most to avoid any situation that can pull us to invoke your name. Delta, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go. Dude. Have to get used to the new quest sounds. As this is your practice time in the first city, please permit me to show you the Hoplon, from whence you may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jewel crozier, where you may purchase all manners of goods and services before descending to the Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza, if there are no questions. Hoplon, so named for its bronze great shield, borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest in largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north, of course, is the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordon's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Elflin. They are the followers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordon first to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you'll follow me to the jeweled crozier, I shall introduce to Mistress LEC, our master of the markets. This one down. No, sure these two. Not logos traveling. What makes you all? Words of House Fortune's Hell, very interesting. Court has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be sometime. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners should you be uncomfortable. And sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have the coin to spend, who are we to refuse? Weapons, armor, accommodates, medicine, materials, whatever you desire, it can be found in Creuser. Our merchants will be more than happy to count you, as you'll soon see. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza in the Foundation if everyone is ready. But before I go down there, I'm just going to finish getting all these Aetherites. Is it just me, or do they keep taking longer and longer to attune? There it is. There's a bunch of stuff here that unlock quests that unlock stuff here. There's this one. Oh, that's, I guess that unlocks a job. And then I guess that's some type of quest. to them. Here we are, Foundation's Aetherite puzzle. If you have yet to attune to the Aetherite, it would be wise to do so now. And then I said I was going to take the one for Warrior. Right, this is Warrior. Yes. Mm-hmm. Think that's better. A lot of these I need to get. There's stuff I have to get rid of in here. So our next destination. Maybe how we should decide together what else is found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufacturing stands to us. There, our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The holy stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the northeast, we have the congregation of our knights, most heavenly. While to the south and east, it would be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphanid. Hold your nose when you pass, little lord. A delicate flower you is like to wilt in our fumes. It's just Verano, the traveler. Oh, come on, see the sights. Dig a turn down the Hopland gawk at statues. Wahaha. You're mind to learn how the better half live. Come and have a drink at the Forgotten Night if your nursemaid will let ya. My humblest apology, Master Alphanet. Pray pay that drunken no mind. No, but I must. But I must. I would not refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Night for myself. I trust you to the wisdom in this delta. There are only a few sources of information more abundant than bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. No, who can say what we might learn of recent events? The 9.2. Dude. Right. I went the complete wrong way. Oops. For you. This is rather unusual. Not one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in the tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments. Gilron. Just Gilron's fine. And I'm flattered to think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise all of to your expectations, but if you're decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I cannot help but note the difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Saw that, didn't you? Up here you'll find pillars, porters, off-duty knights, and forced dropping in on the way to or from somewhere else, regulars but not locals. Folks from the Immune, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their taste. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality in mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes. Why do they call it the Bume, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the Bume rolls, it's sick and the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the Wyrens broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the Bume that got the worst of it, while the Pillars enjoy the protection of the high houses and the Temple Knights. More than a few people are still sore about that in mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend keeping your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be safe. Be sure. I'll take your word to heart. Mr. Alvin, I think it would be best if we return to Fort Thames Manor. You go ahead. Without me, I'm staying for a drink or two. Mr. I'm afraid that's out of the question. My lord would never forgive myself if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all, I'm aiding. What are you up to, Tavern? Run off on the tavern's full of people whose business regular takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the news gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. You know how often I looked after walking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had to go for every unwelcome caller I'd driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Know that I doubt the lady's an act for fending unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That says it. Tatru, Delta, and I shall return the matter for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Yeah, I'll do a little bit more for the MSQ, and then I'm gonna do unlock, because I'm assuming that Oneko, yeah, this unlocks a new job, the machinist, right? Right, that's a job. Yep, yep, it is. Well, considering it has like the same, it's worded the same way. No. Oh. Welcome, Mistress Lavenna. Shall I show you inside the manor? So, as Master Elfin, does this guard meet within your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The Warrens did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Amric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet, alas, able-bodied men and women are short supply. We could be assistants. After all you have done for us, we could welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is most generous offer, Master Alphonid. You're a guest in my homes, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation. Let Erling. Nonetheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good, what would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contacts, and so on. As for you, Mistress Lowen, I could ask for no one better than storied veteran as yourself, Owen, with capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed to aid Artol, and Eman Allen. I have no clue how to pronounce those names. Artorial, and Emanelian in their duties. I do not. I probably butchered those names horribly. Earl and MLLN. I beg your pardon. I'm more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues by the fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Mistress Lavenna the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius von Valser and some half-dozen primals. Besides, she's not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Literally what this is right now. or learn poverty. I should be much obliged if I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. Hmm? My thanks. You're very willing. They may even learn something from you. Hmm? We seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though there is never doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance sake. In truth, he is glad of the opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortums has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face a considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small, and so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. This arrangement we benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me in contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard. Mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think about it, the more confident I am by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. I'll just take the money. And I'm gonna be right back. Just have to run to the bathroom. I shall be back soon. Okay, I'm back. Took a little longer because Doggo wanted to go outside. And man, is it hot. Apparently it's like over 80 degrees outside. So yeah, it's quite hot out there. Hmm. Now, trying to decide, do I do a little more MSQ or do I do some job quests? Hmm. And I'll take care of these two, do these two things. Let us begin anew, Mistress Sylvana. I am Sir Artwall de Fortemps, eldest son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. You will forgive my outburst, I hope. I meant no respect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. So I guess good idea to I guess probably a good thing to do that because that way, in case the job quests require me to go to those areas, because I'll have also more areas. So yeah, I'm gonna do this so I can unlock these areas. Harsharam has spoken of you often. If you are even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Dundriel and Desmond. Your friendly related, I will suffice to say the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, and we will speak more of that anon. First, we must needs transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables and the Foundation. Here's Miss Lavana. I saddle a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands as per Lord Artwall's instruction. This will be your first time riding a black chocobo, I ask. If so, you refer to as Adair, so you know. This particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over snow cloak. You need worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she is trained to carry you to her destination all by herself, so just relax and enjoy your view. Oh, be sure not to relax your grip while you have two hands on the reins at all times, if you please.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken, that the Knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
I'll talk to you after I registered. Well, met Charles, my interest you in Choco before? I do not blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't need to read Yuka. You don't say anything important. The world does quite differently viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Rollin is in charge here. He should be expecting us. Has been far, far too long, Lord Arwal, and who might your companion be? Very forgive our lateness, Sir Rollin. I present to you Delta Lavena, Ward of House Fortemps. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Donovan spoke of you. I, Sir Redwall of House Dardo, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Lavena is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. When it became clear the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and entirety of Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Icer and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. But no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is the key to accomplish these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. I promise we have House Fortemps are at your disposal, Sir Will. You need but tell us where to begin. Co-craftsmen in service to House Desmond contributed to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building repair and fortifications, but the process has been hampered by a number of factors. Rolf the foreman tells he needs a woman of some talents. Would you be so kind to seek him out? Oops. Emeralds, and who might you be? As promised, glad to have you aboard. I have the honor of overseeing a fine mess you see before you. Sent me over on one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend, to tell others how to build and mend. But fear take me, this ice, it's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you, mark my words. There are pockets of them, here they're just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the Himmel and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, I'm sure you'll find them. So I'm gonna go. Hold on, what the hell? Okay, alright. No, I thought I heard something outside, but it's just the whatever yard work people that my mom has come. Now I just have to find those last one. Oh wait, I can use a mount. Oh wait, I forgot I can't fly here. I'm so used to being able to fly that I forgot I couldn't fly here. No. Is it through this way? Oh, it's up here. I guess. Well, it has to be. No. Oh. I'm blind, apparently. Oh, it's this one. And now there's a woman. Looks like she's found her mark. It's the sort we need around here. The kind that will help when she sees the task undone. So yeah, this is the one I was gonna get. Yeah, because this is warrior. Disease, it doesn't really matter. And Dab at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that there's any skill in arms to speak a mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself. There are others out that need help, same as me. And if you're keen to doing what you've done, ask you help the north to the pike. Head north to the pike. The bloody huge statue out in the waste if you've never been. Mason by the name of Theramont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Theramont, but I reckon he's taking on too much work. Might be there's something you can do for him. Hmm. Just how low my health is. Oh, come on. There's so many of them. Oh, yes. It's almost done. That was close. Light. What? What about Chocobo? Oh, I always forget about that. I don't know if I have to check. Do I even have any? Oh yeah, I do. Oh no, I'm forgetting now. I'm gonna get a ton more different types of materials. Oh no. I really need to sort out my inventory for my retainers and get rid of stuff so I'll have room for all these new stuff. Tell you, Charles, what brings you out this way? Foreman roll, but you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been talked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just a thing for rather those deepest have it. If you could say 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. Souls? Feel like Portari? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the suit off the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Haldor, first of the Azure Dragoons. and one of their escorts from their father. A symbol of everything the Jordan's despise, which is why they're searing it with dragonfire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer the desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be as it once was, proud shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I could ask not for no greater honor. Yeah, still take those gloves because I'm a warrior, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 130. You for a falcon's nest? If so, I hear us. There isn't this night, sir. Yes, sir, all stationed at Danville, to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect more than I deserve, to be honest. And while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a tour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. What? I misclicked, dang it. I think I go up this way. And then... Oh yeah, that seems right. I guess I haven't the focused idea what you're talking about. Oh, that fool. What a waste. It was a gift to Avenger. Thurman labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try and eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A high-born knight cannot be seen as favoring a low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern and your willingness to assist. Theranmort. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift, pray. Give my regards to Sir Redwald. go. Applaud your initiative. Must applaud your initiative. Mr. Slavenna, roll tells me you've been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you. Probably have a task which would commit all able-bodied men and women. You and Lord Arwell are encoded. So, scouting. Can I put this on? Yep. Zip bunch stuff. I have to sort out this stuff because was ever. You and you are surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Durlamont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north of Riversmeet in search of heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land, which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area of search. You and Lord Artwell will be working together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart, and good luck. It seems we have assigned an area near Camp Riversmeet, Mr. Sylvana. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many of our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Corytheus Western Highlands, one of the many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not be a surprise if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. No, something else. No way to ascend the cliff safely. Should we follow the beast below and make short work of us? Come. I know a path to the riverbed below, east of Black Iron Bridge. So reconnaissance party came this way. I see no sign of it. So it's possible the recent storm have obscured the trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp River's Meet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. That was so close. So they're taking so much damage. Are you right? I heard the sounds of a struggle. Thanks the Fury. I thought no one would come. You heretics slain and one night saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Miss Trislavana. What happened here? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Not but white all around us, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us with naked steel in their hands. I know. All my stuff is, I think. Well, no, I think. Actually, no. I think most of my ninja gear is 110. I think I have to check again. But I know all of the ninja gear should be over 100. I don't know. Let's check. Mm-hmm. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, they were shouting and screaming. But after a while, I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here? Aye. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. From rulers, we must go. Please. Have faith, justice will be done, but first we must see you to safety. Oh, come on. Yeah. 115, 130, 110, 115, 110, 110. Oh, 115. Yen. Yes, right of it, Mr. Sylvana. Whatever remains of the Heritage Trail will be gone by the next snowfall. We cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him the fog of the nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the Heretic's trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair, forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that my plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will not be far behind in Delta. Thank you. Polar bears. Tracks continue to the north. East to the north. Take you out first. Because I think that's the main reason why my health drained so fast is from the magic wielder. Was I not supposed to defeat him and let him lead me? So I assume up here. Yeah, I see the building. I'm assuming it's that building. Yay.
Looking for me, I presume.
The child who glimpsed the truth.
No! It cannot be.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
Hmm.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control.
Yeah, sure.
Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Mr. Savannah, praise Helen, you're alive. We came as swiftly as you could, but I see we are too late. They were looking in the cellar of this farmhouse. It's a pity Lady Ice hurt escaped, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friend, and I shall see your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in so remote location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. The Knights of Matters well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwall. Come, after tracking heretics across the malls of the Vices, now I say you are due for a few hours' rest next to a warm fire. Oh, there's a lot of enemies that I don't want to fight with this second. Lord Artwall, Mistress Lavenna, full glad I see thee both hail healthy. What's the news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury. I believe we have made great strides towards purging lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See. As well I, Lord Artwall. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Dondre and Fordhams could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to have a little rest. We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Lavanna have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose you any longer. Please, pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwall. We thank you for your hospitality. Although it doesn't get much easier if you're chocobo, some of the means of airborne fence, you may feel free to use it to return to Ishgard. I guess I have to go to the porter, I guess. Probably right. So. Go, Mistress Helena. I shall show you inside the manor. Mr. Levin, I would speak plain. From first, I questioned your motives and competence unjustly. I now realize rumors have a way of growing more fanatic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you are beggar belief. But Harshafan swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sullen discretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone with her feelings. But that was not the worst of it. At Camp River Meet, when we came upon the ruined night, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the Hetrics alone, an onerous task fraught with danger. And there we were, the saber Azoria, and honored against the House Fortos, my new comrade in arm, our friend's dearest friend. I told myself it would be a test, but part of me hoped you would fail. Yet you accomplished the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Harshev had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength speaks my own weakness, but I will not doubt you again, Mistress Levana. On that you have my word. Mm-hmm. Alright. Now, before I do that one, I don't want to see if just all these. Sir, seems rather fond of you. Let's see, shall we? Odd garbs, striking presents. What about you, assuming you're one of those adventurous types? As I thought, my prospector were similar lines, and let's just say you have made the right choice of visiting our humble workshop. And welcome to Sagasteel Manufactory, where miracles are born from aether, metal, and imagination. From cannons to ballistas, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders, but we also accepting students who wish to take up firearm and learn the techniques of a machinist. What say you? Are you interested in joining us and exploring the machinist discipline? Sure. You are? Well, of course you are. Otherwise, my prospect owner would not have registered your obvious interest. On my segment, I neglect to introduce myself. The name's Stephavian D. Halorant, and you are? Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna do this. Okay, BRB. I'm back. And now it's time about machinist. I know. It's level 50, but why is it giving me level 30 stuff? But it's in a level 50 spot. I'm so confused. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to make myself armor for it. So does it? Well, does allow me to welcome you once more to the steel manufactory. As I mentioned before, it is our charge to develop manufacture weapons designed for slaying dragons and bears, but pray forget about those tired old inventions. The future lies in machinistry, a technology that wields genius master Garland's magic and traditional aetherology. Every single one of my latest creations employs the principle of this unique discipline. And the steady hands of trained machinists and my new inventions are going to alter the fate of warfare. I would really love to expand my revolutionary theories. We should begin familiarizing you with the tools of trade, so to speak. Have you time to brief a lesson? Splendid. Now the first thing you must learn is proper technique for handling a fire. Where in the hell is our master of marksmanship? I swear the man never about when I need him most. Sir, man. How dreadfully embarrassing. Here I mercilessly piqued your interest, and now I must ask to call again at a later convenience. May up next time you visit our instructor Dion to put in an appearance. That way we can outfit you with the equipment necessary to learn the basic marksmanship, and I might explain to you particulars of the machinist's profession. I'm afraid he's gone for good this time, my lordship. Left a letter of resignation on your workbench and all. Found the man. We can't afford to lose such a pivotal employee at the critical juncture in our growth. Should I prepare my equipments? I shall drag a scoundrel back with the lops if need be. But my lordship, we ain't even sure where to start looking. You make a silent point, my dear. My prospector points to the lands of La Nocia. Ah, yes, I should have realized that he would return to his homeland. La Nocia, are you sure that's where you want to go? I hear it's a nasty place where folks clout you across the face as soon as you look at you. I must admit, a little familiar with its environs, Harkjoy. The prospect manor trips again. Of course, our aspiring machinist shall have a worldly delta here as our guide. For an explorer who has braved the harshest corners of Azoria, the wilds of La Nocia must be akin to a garden path, is that no? I don't know what to say. I don't want to go that far. I'm gonna go with this. It's like, I don't want to go that far. Now, no false modesty. Whatever knowledge you may have of the place must far exceed ours, no matter your protestarians will consent. The guide us, will you not? Then it's settled. Joy here, in addition to her loyal service to House Hallareth, is finest shot in manufacture and novice machinist. As those you mark her technique well during a little jaunt to La Nocia. Speaking of which, we must needs decide upon a somewhat less vague destination. I seen the crowd and absent instructor mentioned companions from Count Overlook. Let that be our first port of call. So I need to go to Camp Overlook. Camp Overlook, indeed. Its hounds do seem the type to call a man. A face in place of how do you do. Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? Let us rendezvous at this spot once we've gathered what intelligence we may. Look, later, ashore. Aye, there was a stranger come about asking one of our lads. Told him sorry, I thought I was looking for was in the cabin where I left, resting from an axe wound. I mean, the big Rodigan bastard? Yeah, you'll find him pacing the boards in the front of the infirmary. Some of the lads seem to know the bloke, but no bugger seems eager to say how. You seem alright. Got him a cold reception too. You can't come apologizing for a deed a decade old and just expect to be forgiven. How fair interrogation. Twitseymour man came here, but to visit an old acquaintance. And visiting of the when did you say? Let's investigate this infirmary then. Look, are the conditions of your employment not satisfactory? Return with us the manufacturer and we can discuss more favorable terms. I understand the Guardians presently accord machinists rather less than the respect they deserve, but I promise you, our work shall shine through in their due time. People will clamor to learn of our profession. You cannot abandon us now, Rostendal. Think of the future. Leave me be one step and I'll blow your yapping jaw off. Joke, if you please. What? You bastard, next time I'll aim for the shaft twixt your thighs. Did she just say she's gonna shoot his dick off? I think that's what she just said. Proud, 'twas you who taught Joy everything she knows about shooting, and spitting colorful profanity besides. I last learned the lesson well enough to be your new master of marksmanship, I wager. Do you think so? Oh, no, Joy is far too busy with her duties at the manor house. Besides, we have budding machinists who are simply dying to learn from the great Rust Henshaw. Just all the nodding. Bullshit. Any scrag who know me would rather I did the dying. Oh, just look at you, the epitome of a roguish swashbuckler. Wherever did you cease brandishing your weapon in the fashion? Because only pies can hold a firearm like this, and I ain't gonna teach the machinist way to know Obelisk sausage finger veteran, but you dragged off the streets. And you're saying our sausage finger friend adventure shows a glimmer of hope. You'll consent to instruct her? Did you tell her this is your chance to display your aptitude for marksmanship? Here, I'll take the liberty of packing some extra tools over the trade. Convince our reluctant instructor that you are serious in your intentions. Not from around these parts, are ye? Fine, Simon. I'll give you one bloody chance, one lesson to see what she's made of. The fate of Sky Steel manufacturing day, the future of machinery is in your sausage finger head. Pick up the weapon and aim for the stars. Machinist unlocked. Oh, I have to go this way. Mm. Right. Have to equip those doors. No, cancel. Will this give me more gear? No. Where's there? sorted. First time I look getting comfortable with a carbine. Pity that comfort only lasts until you shoot your bleeding thing right as a few pointers before we start so you don't put a round through your damn foot. Aim their barrel at your target, squeeze the trigger, and not too bloody hard, mind you, and boom goes the firearm. If your shots will decide the kind of damage you can do with any particular weapon. Let's talk about the contraption at your waist. Now, I don't really understand it, but the boss tells me it draws on ether in your body and turns it into a spark, quote, feed some new devices you're working on. Oh, and pray do not forget to carry your soul machinist. I based design on a more traditional soul crystal, and it will act as a focal point for the energy conversion performed by the ether transformer. Oh, that would be the contraption Rostral mentioned. Mm-hmm. That's all you're getting for now. Follow me and we'll see how you fare in the field. If you can throw your carbine in the bushes and flee like a musket with her, that's your choice. Oh yeah, I can use mount and actually fly now. I will take the test. The rules are simple. Make your way towards Heavensward and shoot what you're told to shoot. I'll show you at the end of the trial, Delta. I have every confidence that you shall impress our instructor with enthusiasm and potential. Oh, come on, you stupid ass thing. No, I'm gonna need to make a full set of level 30 stuff. So that yeah, that's there. To make this stuff. Here, it's all the way in my retainer. Dang it. Hold on, bomb ash. I think I'm actually in where the bomb ash is. So I should actually just be able to. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No. No, no. Go away. Wait, no, those are grenades ones. They're not gonna drop what I need. I have to go all the way back. No, it's just annoying. Match, where is it? I need to. Down 2. Armor. What in the world is this? No goldsmith. To gather fluorite for that to get to level 30. Wait, do I have any? No. No, I do not. I need 2, 3, 5. No, 2. 2, 4, 6. And Right. Yes, hoping I could just buy all of them from them rather than having to go all the way out there. Or it's not. Alright. Duh. Marker board. Oops, caps lock's on. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, choker, synthesize. Bracelet. Now 2 rings. Oops, I forgot to use that. Oh well. Dang it, that was close. I almost accidentally clicked the wrong one. Did the wrong one. Finally. Now I can go back to Camp Overlook. Come on. So many. They won't stop chasing. Of course. Apparently the game doesn't want me to do this quest. What to do now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to level this. I'm gonna actually have to level this up a few times so I can actually do the quest and not get bombarded by all the enemies around me. I'm so confused though. Why does Machinist start at level 30 when the other job quests start at the level that you need to be to start them? No, for a second I was starting to realize, wait, isn't Oneko supposed to be streaming? Then I realized, oh, it's a Saturday, which you have your D&D, right? Since I got sent back to Gardenia, I'm just gonna do one of the Bard quests, I think. But I'm just gonna go to the bathroom first. So I'll be right back. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm back. Mm-hmm. So, for this. My dear Delta, precisely the one I wish to see. You'll know that I have been training the members of the Gods Cover well. Experience like that has proven more insightful. By taking keen interest in the development of younger generation, I feel my songs have gained power. And yours too, my friend. If you have rise to new heights within our art, I invite you to come to Quiver's Hall. There's an individual of whom I will introduce you. Oh, I could have just used the thing. Oops, oh well. Let me introduce you to Sanson, a captain of the Order of Twinator. He is a skilled lancer and a fervent believer in the power of song. As a matter of fact, he now seeks to establish a new unit which incorporates bards. It's an honor to finally meet you, Delta. Jethno often speaks of you and highly. And as you have heard, I seek to establish a new unit. It is my belief that bards would give our force a tactical advantage. To that end, I went to the God's Quiver to request the cooperation. Alas, they were not receiving to my proposal. Many yet remain skeptical of the power of song, and would sooner spend their time bending the bow than plucking the harp, but I was not deterred. I scoured ancient tomes and reached out to the Mughals to find decisive proofs of bards' worth in battle, and I'm pleased to say my efforts have finally yielded fruit. There exists a legendary song that is said to bring battle to an immediate conclusion. The Ballad of Oblivion, 'tis called, and on the condition that I find it, I shall convince the leaders of the God's Quiver that mine is a worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, the meeting is about to begin. I may take leave of you. Left without giving us a chance to bring up our own business. Actually, why don't we join Samson in the meeting? As it pertains to bards, I doubt our presence would be taken amiss. Come, let us go to the seat of the first bow. Man, it's been forever since I've been there. Like, it's been I feel like just so long since I've come to this place. General said that you would come. You may enter. Meeting isn't farewell. The gods are disinclined to cooperate. Once the Baron is to Allah's power, you will change your mind. I am certain of it. And whistle out such a safe way to end a battle does pique my interest. My investigation has revealed that the song originates from western reaches of Corsius, and my intent to journey there to find it. As a matter of fact, I already summoned the to the gods' court requesting a bard to accompany me on this expedition. We already handpicked one for you, not that there were many to choose from. Mind you, Justin has scarcely commenced his lessons after all. Now, while times as they are, every man of us is precious. Therefore, before we commit one of ours to our cause, I would first test your fitness to undertake this expedition. What would you have me do? Demonstrate your martial prowess, simple as that. Enraged treants have been plaguing travelers in Tilswood. I would have you and your companion to deal with them. Lest you or we assign someone capable, I shall have him join you presently at Amarak's Spire, near to where said treants look. Good fortune to you, Captain. Without we are come to your part, Delta. It's my desire you accompany Samson on his expedition. I request this of you because I know no finer bard. Furthermore, I believe that you will gain something from this experience. But first, there is the matter of the trial. I find myself dubious as to whether the gods could actually mean to lend Samson a bard. Pray aid him in dispatching the treants, Delta. The creatures are fearsome foe. I will be earned for your assistance. I shall head to Amarak's Spire. Pray join me there at your earliest convenience. Onwards, be careful. Go away. Still when I take it? You're not half bad, sister. I don't know. I already don't like this guy. Not bad. Delta is a prodigy, I'll have you know. That's why I gave her the charm, Koopa. Yada, what do you mean of this interference? They were in the midst of a trial, for God's sake. Don't offend anyone. It isn't good for your heart. Besides, I wouldn't call it interfering since seeing I'm part of this merry band. It's true, Koa. I was present when he received his orders. And I was also present when he said, "What a bloody bother. I hope they botched the trial." Well, I did say the orders, but I don't know. But seeing Delta in action has changed my mind. I'm god of the Gold Wolves. I don't care for fame and fortune, and I couldn't give two farts about the dirge of death-like doomness hereafter. I do, however, have an interest in song. I can't pass the chance to travel with an exceptional bard like yourself, and I promise you won't be poor for my fine company. Well, things have certainly taken an interesting turn. Knowing Guy Dillot is among the most promising students, I can vouch for his ability. Ability I, but not else. I know about you, Guy Dillot Desvent. Your reputation as a troublemaker precedes you. You treat authority with contempt, shirk duty at every turn, and make a general nuisance of yourself. That they send the likes of you means they want me to fail. My hopes of finding the ballad are blown all up in smoke. You'll say it straight to my face, will you, Jethro? Do we really have to travel with this pompous brat? Those and I alone will do just fine. We don't need anyone else. Without me, you say, why do you think is the driving force behind this expedition? I suppose beggars can't be choosers, so I must return to Quiver's Hold with word of Charles' success. Please join me there. Oh no, the Moogle is sad. Yarnot may have his failings, but he is not a bad fellow. Truth be told, I had intended to introduce him to you as well. To then ask Pugno Poke to seek him out, only to have him appear as a Quiver man. Fate works in strange ways, does it not? Vidi and Sanson do not see eye to eye. Their personalities are simply too far apart, and the gulf will not be easily bridged. Though it will not be a burden upon you in watching over the two disparate souls, doubt not but you'll grow as a bard. But come, let us hurry back to Gardinia. 'Tis too early to still leave those two unchaperoned. I cannot return right away. Oh, I have to go all the way up there. Mm-hmm. Crafting jobs. Have quests again. You know what? There's gonna be so much to do now. not going to bother doing any of the crafting stuff or gathering stuff until I actually finish unlocking the areas, because I'm going to need those to get the materials. You done as baiting cold dinner return. I trust you have no objections to expedition. No, sir, nor do I have any doubt Godot shall be a great help. I shall look forward to good times in the days to come. Oh, great help indeed. At any rate, it's now official. We may proceed with this expedition. Let us depart for the Holy See at once, lest you wonder I already secured us passage to Ishgardian territory. And remember, we have a golden chance to raise standing bards within our nation. Let us succeed in our mission to find the Ballad of Oblivion. He stiver and he'll snap in half. Great journey, but a grueling journey, but so long as you work together, you're bound to succeed, Kubo. So it is, Ishgard, then. Safe travels, my friend. I shall await your return, and while looking forward to hearing such songs as you're born from your experience. Shall making chorus here in Ishgard. As for you, Delta, pray rest and recover your strength. We'll likely need of it on the road. God damn it, man. Here we are in a place, one that hasn't been open to visitors for decades, and you got your nose buried in a bloody book. Take a moment and get a feel for the seat. And to that end, I'm off to the tavern to get a feel for the locals. Yeah, sort. Yeah, I really don't like this guy. Quite challenging, so just can be good. Yeah. So I think I am gonna finish up. I'm just trying to decide. Yeah, I'm gonna stay logged in though, just so I can do the. So actually, nah, I don't know. I'm kind of over it. It's not that hard to log back in. Yeah, I'm just gonna log off and then get ready to eat. Wait. Yeah, I guess I'll finish now. Just have to figure out who to raid then. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna go check out what does the inn look like here. Did the inn here yet? Uneven demons, may I assist you? And it's right this way, please. Oh. Before I do, I never looked at those hairstyle things that you gave me. Mm. Those are ones I already saw. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yes. No, I like this one. Yeah. Like this hairstyle. Mhm. Shut. Find someone to raid. Mm. Good. Alright. And no to raid. This person. I think they're doing the whatever Bahamut stuff. Hey.